I am Joygopal Poddar. I am an author. I have authored 24 books, 18 of which have been published. I write crime and mystery novels, political crime thrillers, medical crime thrillers, and also romantic comedy novels. Forbes magazine has featured me in their list of celebrity 100 Indian authors. One of my best-selling crime thrillers is this book, Beware of the Night. It has been published by Vitasta and marketed and distributed by Times Group Books. The representation for the cinematic rights of the book Beware of the Night rests with Fiction Sutra. The plot and the story of the book travel from Gurgaon to Mumbai and then to a film shoot location in Goa. The thriller climaxes with murder and mayhem on a casino ship on Goa's Mandovi River. Since Beware of the Night is a crime mystery, the novel is driven forward by two police investigators who are, in fact, the lead characters of the story. They are gifted and tenacious Detective Superintendent Avinash Sharma of the Gurgaon Police Crime Branch and his able assistant, Detective Inspector Ramesh Uppal. The other major characters and personalities with key roles in the story are Bollywood film producer Devang Senapati, successful, rich and powerful but with a troubled past, flamboyant film director Richard Kapoor, excitable and talented scriptwriter Raj Mukund, the scriptwriter's adulterous wife Suman Mukund, her underworld don cousin Anil Tiwari, and popular film music director Dilip Salwan. Gurgaon Police Commissioner Rajendra Sharma also makes occasional appearances in the story. This is how the plot unfolds. Dead bodies of women, all strangled, began to be discovered in the forested hills lining the serpentine Gurgaon-Faridabad road south of Delhi. 5 dead women in 9 months. The faces of the corpses had been mutilated beyond recognition. Panic and dread gripped the citizens of Gurgaon, the Millennium City. Was there a serial killer on the prowl? There was a media frenzy, and political pressure was put on the police commissioner to catch the killer or killers quickly. Commissioner Rajendra Saxena called in his top investigators who were on a foreign assignment and tasked them to investigate and solve the murder cases quickly. The first thing that Detective Superintendent Avinash Sharma and Detective Inspector Ramesh Uppal noticed from the case files and the autopsy reports was that all the murdered women were in the same age group approximately. They were in their late 20s and all had been wearing brand new clothes, salwar kameezes, when the bodies had been found. The woman had not been molested before being killed. Hence, the indication was that lust had not been a motive. Avinash got the clothes which the dead woman had been wearing checked for clothes tags. Perhaps the murderer had been careless or murderers had been careless. And the investigation got its first serious lead. The clothes had all been stitched at Iqbal tailors in Mumbai's Dadar. The Gurgaon police teams connected with Dadar police and the salwar kameezes were taken to Mumbai and shown to the tailor master at Iqbal tailors. There was a clear identification of one of the dresses. It had been ordered by a regular customer called Shruti Kapil, who was a sex worker living and working in Mumbai's Kamathipura red light district, which was located a few short kilometers from Dadar. The police investigators then made another dramatic discovery. Shruti had disappeared from Kamathipura several months ago, and so had many other sex workers, one by one, during the previous few months. It eventually turned out that one of the dead women found in Gurgaon was Shruti, and all the other dead women were also identified as sex workers who had gone missing from Kamathipura. Meanwhile, producer Devang Senapati took his film unit for location shooting in Goa. Director Richard Kapoor was delighted that scriptwriter Raj Mukund had accompanied the film unit because it gave him an opportunity to spend quality time, on the sly of course, with the scriptwriter's wife, Sumana, with whom he was having an adulterous affair. What he did not expect was to receive, while spending a clandestine afternoon with Sumana in a Goa hotel room, a phone call from a blackmailer who knew of their secret and adulterous love affair. Sumana Mukund reached out to her cousin, the underworld don Anil Tiwari, for help, and a trap was set to nab the mystery blackmailer when Richard went for the scheduled nighttime payoff rendezvous with this blackmailer in North Mumbai's Kandavili neighborhood. The blackmailer was not caught, but one of Anil's henchmen who was keeping a lookout for the blackmailer was found strangled to death in a Kandivali park, his face mutilated beyond recognition. Several other events occurred in the next few weeks in Gurgaon, Goa and Mumbai, which indicated that the murderous tormentor of Kamathipura sex workers and the tormentor of Bollywood movers and shakers could be the same person. A pattern and a possible motive was beginning to emerge. Eventually, mysterious events at Devang's film set in South Goa's Varka beach then lead to murder and mayhem on Anil's casino ship on Goa's Mandovi River. And the serial killer's identity, a person most unexpected, is revealed in an action-packed, nerve-wracking and totally incredible climax. This, in short, is the story of my crime thriller, Beware of the Night. The book has been published by Vitasta. The representation for cinematic adaptation rights of Beware of the Night rests with Fiction Sutra. Now, a little bit of information about me. As you already know, I am Joygopal Poddar. I am a crime fiction author. Forbes magazine has listed me as a top 100 celebrity author of India. The newspaper Gulf News has labeled me as India's marathon author. The Limca Book of Records has recognized me as India's fastest published crime fiction author. I have held this national record for 6 years, from 2012 to 2017, beating my own previous record each subsequent year. I have written 18 books. I began writing novels 10 years ago when I turned 50. If you take into account my yet to be published books, my manuscript count is 24. My fans have uploaded my biography on Wikipedia. My bestsellers include The Anniversary Killer, Chief Minister's Mistress, and my medical crime thriller, Cancer.